All right, this is going to be a very raw vlog. I haven't done my hair. I don't have makeup on. I'm not dressed to impress. But I feel like if I don't take advantage of this exact opportunity in time, it's going to be gone. So we have a home. We bought a church. And we've been fixing it up and turning it into a house. But we only have a half acre. And it's just always been me and my husband's heart desire to have 10 acres or more. 10 was the minimum. So he can hunt. And he just always was saying, I just want to make sure we have food and water. I want to make sure there's either a creek on it or a well. And we have looked all over the entire state of Texas, every nook and cranny for the past 5 years, searching for this. But it had to be the right deal also, that we could actually afford it. Meanwhile, we just kept chipping away at our home, fixing it and fixing it. It might not be the cleanest right now, but this entire bathroom did not exist when we moved here. My husband is a very skilled carpenter with over 25 years of experience. He does it all. He's renovated so many homes. We have this up because we have a little baby. We don't want him to pull on the shower curtain, but let me give you the full effect. Anyway, we're always praying and always praying and always praying and just thinking like, we don't know why God put us here, and we call God Yahuwah. We just always were like, we don't know why Yahuwah put us here, but there must be a plan. There must be a reason. And I ended up having 2 babies in this home. As everything just kind of like unfolded and we were building so many things, I tried to document as much as I could. But sometimes I just couldn't pick up the phone, and, you know, it seemed kind of silly some of the times when to even consider like, well, maybe we got to make sure that the camera is facing the right way and we're getting the right angle for the shot, and that the lighting is correct and like all this stuff just seemed kind of silly some of the times when we were in the middle of something, and it's like, screw all that, just help me lift this heavy thing, you know? Like some of the times I was just like, nah, this doesn't feel like the right time to pull out the phone and start recording. But I'll show you some of the latest updates we've made. We had this as one giant bedroom, and we kept thinking that we were wasting a lot of space. So we turned this portion of it into an office / utility. And there's 2 desks that fit in here. My husband's and mine, and both are really messy. And then we've split the bedroom, and this is still like a really big bedroom. There's my treadmill, 2 dressers, a cedar chest, my husband's dresser. This was gonna be a closet. And then I'll walk y'all through here. See, we're just not finished. But we ran out of money and time, and every month we would put a little bit of our money towards this. This used to be a big church window, and we had to replace it because if you're going to the bathroom, you don't want a window that, you know, goes down that far. And there's actually steps right here to the back porch, so even worse. Like, it would just feel awkward if like someone's walking up there, look over, and there's a window and someone's going to the bathroom. So we put in a new window. You know, eventually we would have finished it with drywall, tape and float it, and paint over it, and you wouldn't even know it was there. It's got this really nice big tub. I need to sweep all that, so try not to pay attention to that. And we've just been feeding and watering the cats in here. There was gonna be a double sink in here at some point, but And then there's a huge walk-in closet. You're getting thirsty? No, 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 no. Okay. I told y'all, real life, real time. When the toddler comes in here, he grabs the cat food and puts it in their cat water. Come on, let's get out. Anyway, the reason why I'm updating all of this now, or attempting to, because my kids aren't gonna let me, is because it looks like we're moving. And we've done a lot of prayer, and it's a very dramatic move. Joseph, don't go in there. Don't go in there. Do you need water? Okay, I'll get you some. We have this cut off, but no, I'm not gonna make a smoothie right now. Here. Okay, I guess everybody wants water. So if you're wondering why I don't upload anything, I don't have time to put on my makeup. I usually just pull my hair into a mom bun. I'm trying so hard to like focus on just losing weight. Like yesterday, I was on the treadmill for over 20 minutes. Okay. Okay, you want some water?
No.
No more? Okay.
No.
That's more. Yeah. What's the matter? You want to come outside and play in the sand? You want to come outside? Joseph, are you going to watch this show? Okay. All right. Let's put your shoes on. All right. I guess we're going outside, which is perfect because I wanted to water the plants in the front and show y'all what we got growing on out here. All right, Uriah, let's go. Hold my hand. Okay. All right. Good job. Careful. Good job. Yeah. Okay. Oh, the gate's wide open. We've got lots of onions and our elderberries. Keep in mind, every single thing you see planted on this ground, we put in. There was nothing here but dirt and weeds. Because it was a church since 1908. They never cultivated the land. They never put a lawn. We've got some potatoes growing in here. These elderberries started off as a stick. Literally just a stick we put in the ground from our friend's little homestead. He gave us several sticks and we put 3 in a row here. 2 of them took off, but that third one, it's growing, but it's just slow. There's a forsythia, roses, honeysuckle, willow. Well, I planted stuff there and it didn't pan out. We've got some more elderberries growing here, 2 more roses, and a rowan tree that's just now putting on its leaves. Are you picking all the roses? These are one of my favorite rose varieties, not only for the color, but look how productive it is with the roses. And the best part of all, in my opinion, is because it has so much production, these always grow rose hips once the flower is done. This little part that's green, and that has more vitamin C in it than oranges. Very useful. This is a forsythia. He is stomping right on my planted seeds. Look at this. The honeysuckle is completely in bloom and there's bees collecting nectar. Let me smell this honeysuckle. I love honeysuckle. That was worth it. Oh, that smells so good. And I am gonna bring some honeysuckle with me to our new home. I've already got some in a pot that's thriving. It's growing really well. If anyone can tell me why my roses are turning brown on the edges like that, I'd love to know. These are really fragrant. There's a little hibiscus we're gonna take with us. Rosemary, bananas are growing back. Uriah! He wants to play with the pebbles. Uriah! Okay. You got some rocks? All right, baby, come on. Oh. Okay, you gotta, okay. All right.
Rock.
Rock, yeah. Okay, sweetie, come on, let's go. Come on, out of the street. I really want to show you all the backyard because we've been putting a lot of work into it. He's making me drag him. This is a fruit tree we will be taking with us. It's a persimmon. I have babied this as a twig for, I think this is the 3rd year. And it's finally just really taking off. I'm so thrilled to have a persimmon. And it's from our friend's homestead, and we're definitely gonna take this one with us. Careful, that's cactus. Owie. Come on, let's go. Our neighbor brought his tractor and plowed up our whole garden, and I didn't get to update y'all on that. All the sage is in bloom. Isn't that amazing? You want to go in the backyard? Come here. Let's go. Oh yeah, I guess update is that we got this fence put up. My husband's been scraping. That's another reason why we want to move. Not be by highways, railroad tracks. There's a mulberry here I'm trying to dig out so we can take it with us. I got 4 grapes from my best friend for my birthday in February, and we're gonna be taking those with us. There's a plum here. My husband really wants a plum tree, and I got him that, but I think it's too big for us to take with us. Anyway, my husband, since he does this for a living, he knows exactly what he's doing. He framed out this window that he replaced. He's been scraping all the old paint chips so that we can give it a fresh coat of paint, and I'll show you what it looks like on the areas where we're finished. It just looks so good, looks so amazing. He did such a wonderful job. Look at that. And looks like our corn is coming up. This is organic sweet corn. Over here we got some weeds and strawberries. And in here I planted a salad. Oh, it's coming up. There's some of my salad growing. I'll let him just play over there. Oh, awesome. I think this is watermelon right here. I should have wrote everything down. Everything's coming up. This is the first time I'm seeing all of this, guys. There's one right there. So some of this is coming up, and that one over there too. I think this is spinach. Yeah. Planted spinach here. There's beans here. There's beets here. We got some more onions. And here's our chicken run. We've got 2 ducks in there also. These are apple trees I grew from seed. They just, even if they don't produce any apples, they're wonderful for shade. And look how much, they're so happy getting all that chicken manure constantly on the soil around where their roots are. Got more stuff growing here. That looks like a bunch of morning glory. I don't even remember what I planted here, but it's not coming up yet. Somewhere around here, there's a bunch of tomatoes, and we got some more beans that are gonna come up, but I just see a bunch of weeds. I just keep checking on him. He's still just gonna dig over there. At least he's contained in the fenced area. He can't go to the street. We built a little clubhouse for the kids, and they love it. We love this little spot here. It's not finished, but our 4-year-old can climb up there and look around. There's a tomato I took care of all winter that's doing pretty good. That's probably gonna put flowers on soon. And you probably can't really see it too good, but right there is another tomato. We've got this asparagus flopped over, and then there's another one right here, some littler ones. This is a mulberry, which is the most straightest tree I've ever planted. And I planted this when it was a stick, probably about 6 inches long. I just planted this here. And it's actually just really, really doing so good. Let's see. It's putting on some fruit. Just now changing colors too. It almost looks fake. It's not zooming. It's so weird. It looks weird. Ah. Anyway, this is my electroculture conduit. Everyone's like, what is that, a lightning rod? Sure. So we've got some blackberries that are putting on white flowers. And then there's this volunteer elm tree that decided to grow here, and we thought, why not? That'd be a good spot for a shade tree. We've been busy. We've been planting all of this stuff. And then taking trips 7 hours away to go look at land. And last night, okay, let me catch y'all up. We put our house up for sale, and this time we have an excellent real estate agent. She is just so phenomenal, wanting to do everything so professional. We even had a professional photographer come out here with a drone. I mean, it was just amazing. We never had anything like that before. And we do keep a hummingbird feeder right here so we can see the hummingbirds from the kitchen window. But my husband made the liquid for them, and he didn't know my formula, so it wasn't sweet enough, and we haven't been seeing the hummingbirds. They don't like his recipe. So I brought it inside, and I can give them some more sugar. I do about 3 cups of water and 1.5 cups of white sugar. I heat it till the sugar dissolves, and then I cool it down and pour it in there, and they love it. So anyway, Uriah, you need to get out of there, boy. You don't like our mulch? These things are a problem here. Some kind of grass. It gets very thick, and it has a very strong rhizome under the soil. It's kind of hard to get rid of this. Anyway, so this land that we like for sale, we needed $2,000 upfront money. Earnest money, excuse me. You want to get out? Here, Let me help you. $2,000 earnest money to secure the property. $75,000 cash, it's ours, flat out. And it's 15 acres riverfront, on the river, literally on the river over by Louisiana. We went and checked it out, and you know, at first it's all like sketchy, like, oh man, it's gonna be in a floodplain. No wonder it's so cheap, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, I was starting to have all these doubts and fears and like all this kind of stuff. And I was like even the night before, it was like, we're gonna spend so much money in gas and a whole day, you know, a whole 14 hours of driving. I was like, the kids are gonna be miserable in the car that long. I was like, is this really even worth it? And, you know, I was like having so many questions go through my mind. And we went there, and it was phenomenal. Come on, Uriah. You like the chickens? You like the chickens? You got dirt on your face? Oh my goodness. What does the chicken sound like? Bark, bark, bark. Bark, 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 bark. How about a rooster? Cock-a-doodle-doo! Look at that one. They think you got treats for them. All right, you want to come play in the sand? Chicken. Yeah, chicken. All right, I don't want to make this too much longer, but we really needed to sell our house in order to buy this stuff. And what started this all was one day I got on Zillow, as I was in the habit of doing every now and then and scoping things out. I decided, for crap and giggles, to look at our own home, and I saw that Zillow had raised the estimate of what our house was worth to $181,000, and I was like, oh my goodness. Now, I don't think we could actually get that for it, but still, it was a huge increase in what our property was worth, considering the last time I had looked at it, it said like 135 maybe. And prior to that, like about a year ago, we did put it on the market for sale for like $99,000. We weren't even thinking we were going to get $100,000 for it. I'm outside because I'm filming a video. Let me continue talking. This is why I don't ever film content. I just want to be raw, because I do not plan on editing this. I edited a video one time that took me 7 hours to edit. I don't have the time for that. So if I'm going to make content on my channel at all, I'm racing to the gate so he doesn't go out there. Okay. And now he's mad. Come play in the sand. Look, you spilled all the sand on the floor, and now you have to play with it down here instead of in your table. Yeah. Oh, you're going to put it back in the table. I like that plan. Yeah, let's put the sand back. How about that? Yeah. All right, anyway, I'm going to sit down here. So we thought, okay, we bought this church for $15,000. We put $10,000 down, and we paid off the remaining $5,000 in a year. And we put about $36,000 into it. $7,000 alone for a brand new roof. A lot of what we've built with was a lot of scraps. Thankfully, with my husband's line of work, he can bring home some salvageable material on occasion. No, gosh, I've planted stuff in there. No, don't use soil from my pots. Man. This is why I'm also worn out constantly, because, and don't feel like doing anything. I'm just doing damage control, following these children around, doing damage control 24/7. All right, I just had to carry these over here, which it's not really gonna stop him. He knows how to get up there, but as long as it's just not right there next to his sandbox, it'll slow him down. Okay. Okay, where was I? Okay, so we put about $36,000 over the past couple of years into this house and used as much scrap materials as we could. Anyway, here we are now, and the value of it went up. So we thought, you know, what the hey, let's see what we can get. Let's see if we get any bites. And when we found this land, it was like, wow, we could actually own for $75,000, we could own 15 acres of riverfront property. So we can hunt and fish. We have water, we have food. And that's just always been our dream. Anyway, we just kept praying that, like, you know, are we supposed to live there? Are we really going to be safe there? Are all our needs going to be taken care of? And like, is this the right thing to do? And we live by a motto that if Yahuwah, if God closes a door, no man can open it. And if he opens a door, no man can close it. And so that's why we always pray for his divine, perfect will, perfect timing, perfect plan. He doesn't fail, and he is never late. And I'm really, really trusting in him and just leaning on all of those statements now more than ever. Anyway, $2,000 would secure the land. We don't have $2,000. My husband's mother ended up sending us a check in the mail for the $2,000 we needed. And we told the guy, the realtor for the property, because we went out there and saw it, and it was just amazing. The river is massive. It's just glorious. You look at it and you just feel like this is an impressive thing. It just made me feel so small. Not small and insignificant, but just like it kind of humbled me. And, you know, you're just standing in awe of the presence of the creator of this river, the creator of all things, you know, like, and I just love that about being in nature. I feel connected to the creator. Anyway, we told the guy we had the 2,000 and that it should show up in the mail by Monday. And that if it did show up, then on Tuesday we'd go out there, we'd put the 2,000 down. Well, today the money is in there. It showed up. So it looks like tonight we're going to start driving halfway there, get a hotel, and tomorrow we're putting $2,000 down. And I woke up at 2 a.m. for no reason last night. And the very first thing I did was get on the floor next to my bed, and I put my head down. I like to pray facing the north because I think that that's where, I think the North Star above that is the throne of the Most High. And I love to pray directly to him. I used to pray to the east, where Jerusalem is, based on King Solomon and his prayer that if anybody prays in the direction of the temple, yada yada. And you know what? I've since then changed my mind. I want to pray to the north, where the creator of all, I think his throne is directly above Polaris, the North Star. Anyway, I did that. I prayed to the north on my hands and knees on the floor, with my head touching the ground. And I just said, I just pray for your perfect divine will and your perfect divine plan to keep all of us safe and protected. And that if it be your will, that there would be a buyer. And that everything would just go smoothly the way that it's supposed to in your divine perfect plan and perfect will and perfect timing. This morning, our real estate agent called us to tell us that there is someone interested. and they just want a video walkthrough, and they want more information on the electrical and the plumbing. So that's why I thought I would update you guys. It's been a long time since I've updated my YouTube channel. This is all kind of happening so fast, and I wasn't really sure of how much to like say at the early stages, because it was like kind of ambiguous of like whether or not this was really going to go through, or we were just like getting our hopes up. But it does seem like it's really going to happen. So the exciting thing is I want to be picking up my camera more and filming more. And when we move onto this land, it is raw. There is nothing on it. There is just a cleared homestead at the front of the 15 acres. And we're going to have to get an RV. We have to downsize all of our stuff. We have to get an enclosed trailer for storage. Like, there's just so much. And me and my husband have been planning it all. We've been using a yellow little tablet, you know, the notepad tablets, not like a electronic tablet. And we've been scribbling out brainstorm after brainstorm. We're designing our own cabin that we're gonna build ourselves, just the two of us. We're estimating the costs. We're estimating the time it's gonna take. We're estimating what goes first, second, third, you know, all this kinds of stuff. And we've just been really, for over a week now, just been trying to plan every step of the way. So anyway, there's gonna be some big changes on this channel. And I can't really say how frequently I would be updating because of the fact that we're gonna be so busy, but I'm gonna try to the best of my ability to document it all. I think it's really exciting. I think stuff like this makes perfect content. And I'm actually considering getting a one of those drones. I don't know anything about drones. I've never had one, I've never used one. But I know that they like make YouTube videos, especially about like homesteads and like building stuff, just like that much cooler. So I'm thinking about getting one. If you have any recommendations of like a really good one that's professional and not gonna break the bank, that'd be great. This is really an interesting time to be alive. Never mind all the world events going on, you know, and I just actually do have to pay them no mind, because they're going to happen whether or not I give a crap or not, or whether I get mad at it or happy or what. There's things outside of our control that we just have to learn to accept and let go. And my way of letting go of that and just having peace, comfort, and joy is to acknowledge that everything is going the course according to the grand plan. And Yahuwah is always in control. Always. And everything is not falling apart, it's falling into place. So I hope y'all enjoy the content that's going to come up, and I hope everybody stays safe, stay prayed up, and Yahuwah Baruch Atah. God bless you.